guys, welcome back to Cinti Rally. So this week, since I got a couple requests for this, I thought I would do a video about my pin collection. I started pin collecting when I was 10 years old during my first trip to Disney World, which was in 2005. And every time I've gone back, I've picked up a couple more pins and it's just grown from there. Pins are just something that I personally really like. I know not everyone who loves Disney as much as I do is into pin collecting, but it's something that I personally am really into and I really do enjoy pin collecting. So I thought I would share my collection with you guys. Pins aren't really something that I myself consider a frivolous purchase because I actually wear them in everyday life. Whenever I go to work, I put a little, sometimes I'll wear a blazer and I'll put a pin right on the lapel of my blazer. So I do like to wear them every day in regular life just to kind of not get my money's worth, but just to make it less frivolous. I do really love pins though. I think they're really cute and there's a lot of really clever pins out there, and I love seeing how Disney makes them more and more special and how things move on pins. I have a couple pins where things move and things dangle, and I just love seeing what Disney comes up with next and all the different characters and how they translate into pin form. I'm going to do a separate video about the rules of pin trading and different pin trading related things. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing that and I can push it towards the front of my list. As you guys might remember from my haul video, this is my pin book. I store all my pins in here instead of on a lanyard because I feel like I always lose them if they're on a lanyard. So I have them all stored in here, and this thing zips open. I just have flaps of pins in here, which I will share with you in closer detail in a moment. I can't wait to share this with you guys. So without further ado, here's my pin collection. Okay, here's my pin bag. So without further ado, here we go. It's got the cute little Disney pin trading logo on the zipper. Alright, this is my first flap of pins. So these are the most recent pins that I got. We're going to start from most recent, and then as we go through the book, it's going to go to the older pins that I have. So here I have Mary Poppins themed pins with Mickey and Minnie. Super cute. This was a limited edition Disney Parks 2016 pin, and it's got Donald and Daisy, and you guys know that they're my favorites. I got a Fantasmic pin on this recent trip because it was the first time I had ever watched Fantasmic, and it was really interesting, and I loved the show so much, so I had to get a Fantasmic pin. And you guys know how Maleficent is my favorite villain, so there was no way that this was staying in the shop, basically. I got an Animal Kingdom pin because I got the Safari Mickey and Minnie stuffed animals, as you guys know if you watched my haul video. So I had to get the pin with Safari Mickey and Minnie on it. And then this was actually the first pin I ever traded for, and I'll speak more about that in my rules of pin trading video, but that was the first pin that I ever traded for. And then of course I have, it's hard to see, but a little Pluto here, and then the Cinderella coach because it's just the ultimate symbol of stylish transportation. Next page here, we have some more pins. So we have Carl and Ellie, and this is the mailbox scene, which is one of my favorite scenes from Up. And the mailbox actually opens. How cute is that? So as you guys know, Up is my favorite animated movie, so I had to get an Up pin. And then I love Donald Duck, and I love his banter with his nephews Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So I had to get this pin. I thought it was super cute, and it accurately reflected their relationship. Chip and Dale stealing Donald's mixtape. I love Chip and Dale Donald banter. I think it's really cute. I love Chip and Dale. They're adorable little chipmunks. So I wanted to get a Chip and Dale pin, and I thought this one was really cute. I have a Russell and Kevin pin. They're actually two separate pins. This pin I actually lost. I had it on my lanyard, and I sat down somewhere to eat breakfast. And I got up to go do something else, and I realized that it wasn't on my lanyard anymore, so I retraced my steps and I went back to where I had breakfast, and I was looking on the ground, and this nice family was eating breakfast there, and they said, "Oh, what's the matter? Did you lose something?" I said, "Yeah," and they said, "What'd you lose?" And I said, I lost a pin." And she's like, "Oh, I found it. Here you go." And she gave it back to me, and I was so grateful. But that scared me into investing in the whole pin book because I didn't want to lose another one. And I was so lucky that she turned it in and that she gave it back to me. So I had to get the pin book. Here we have Winnie the Pooh Wednesday. And this one is really cute because he slides back and forth, just like in The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh Wednesday. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Sorcerer Mickey. So here we have a little thing of magic. It's like his sorcerer hat. And a Sorcerer Mickey pin. Super cute. Okay, this part's kind of crowded. I was running out. I thought I might run out of room, so I figured let me just jam them all in there. So here, up here, we have Donald and Daisy doing the tango, because you guys know I love Donald and Daisy. In the Donald and Daisy theme, I have the Foul Mood Donald pin. Over here, I have the Epcot pin with a bunch of Mickeys on it, and when you spin, it's all different kinds of countries. This one I really like. This I actually traded for. The guy next to me put this down on the board, and I picked it right back up again. But more on that on my Rules of Pin Trading video. I love Mulan, so I had to get a Mulan pin. This is actually kind of an older pin. I got this when I was a lot younger. This was one of the first pins I ever got. This one and the Aurora pin were some of the first pins that I ever got, along with the Ariel pin. As you can tell, I loved the princesses as a kid. And Ariel was my favorite, so I had to get the special Ariel pin. I couldn't just have one like this where she was in a dress. So this one, Tink's vial of pixie dust here is going all over the place, but I do have a Tink pin because I love her. I think she's super cute. Up here I have a Monorail pin, and I'm really excited. I actually traded for this pin. These two pins I traded for, but this one I was so excited to find because the blue Monorail happens to be the one that I have the Monorail set of. It's a blue train, so I was really excited to find the Monorail with the blue stripe. And then I have Ramon and Flo from Cars, because I love Cars. Down here we have a plain Mickey Mouse pin in purple. I actually bought this pin to trade and then didn't really end up finding anything I liked enough to trade it for. So I just kind of hung on to it. And then over here I have Mickey in a bottle cap. And this one I also bought to trade, but I thought it was really cute and I wanted to keep it, so I did that instead. Okay, so on this page, I have the Jack Skellington pin, and you can move this around, and it's all his different faces and expressions, and I love it. I love wearing this one at Halloween. This is my go-to Halloween pin, so I'll wear it to work on Halloween. This one is actually one of my favorites. This I bought last year. It's the Jiminy Cricket Official Conscience badge, and it says 18 karat gold, and you slide it, and it's Jiminy Cricket. I mean, how clever is that? That's the thing I love about these pins that like do stuff. I love seeing how clever Disney gets with all of the neat little things, and it's just really cute and super fun. I mean, look how cute that is. I love that this is such a nice touch. I love that they put Jiminy Cricket in here because it just makes the pin so much more special. Not only is it the conscience badge, but Jiminy Cricket's in there hanging out to remind you to be good and listen to your conscience. Over here we have Chess. I love Chess. He's super cute. One of my favorite just Disney characters in general, and of course he has to be balancing teacups. Over here we have classic Mickey and Minnie. I do love these pins. I love that they're a matching set, and I like that these are one of my, these are probably my go-to pins when I don't really know what pin to wear because they're black and white, and because the characters are so versatile. Over here I have a little Alice pin because growing up Alice was my favorite movie, so I had to have an Alice pin, and I do think she's adorable and super curious. Then I have a little Germany pin. This I got at, I think for my during my first trip to Disney World, at the World Showcase, because it was my first trip to Epcot, so I just got one of the ones from the World Showcase. Here I have a Lilo and Stitch pin. I love Lilo and Stitch. It's such a cute movie. This is a really old pin. This I think I got my first trip to Disney World when I was 10. But I really like it. I think it's really cute, and I like that it's connected, like it's not two separate pins, because Lilo and Stitch are kind of like, they're a team, they go together. This is actually a special pin that I did not purchase. My grandma knows someone that works at Disneyland Paris, and so this, he sent her a bunch of, for Disneyland Paris's 15th anniversary, so that's where that came from. And this, I actually had people, when I used to wear my pins on a lanyard, people have stopped me and said, I've actually never seen that before. And I was like, yeah, my grandma gave it to me. So thanks, Grams. Over here, I had Mickey and Minnie going for a stroll. And I don't know if you can see, but this is actually the only pin that I have real damage to. You can see just a little bit of Minnie's bow is chipped out. But other than that, the pins, all of them in general, are so high quality. This is the only pin that I've ever had any real damage to or had chip or anything of that nature. And that just really, goes to show how high quality they are. They are kind of expensive. Pin trading can get pretty expensive. But I just love the quality, and it lasts so long. This is an old pin. I think that I got this like my first or second trip to Disney World. It's an old pin, and it's lasted me a really long time. And I wear it a lot. And on this one page, we have this lonely pin. But this pin, I gave it its own page because it is one of my favorites. As you guys know, Up is my favorite animated movie, and the castle, I mean, who doesn't love the castle? So I saw this pin on my last, not this most recent trip, but the one before that, and I said I have to have it because it's the castle, and it has these strings attached. These are actual strings. It's not part of the pin, and it's attached to this part, which is the balloons that you buy in the park. So it's like the balloons are pulling the castle up to float into the sky to South America to experience new adventures. So I really do love this pin, and I had to put it on its own page. So that's my pin collection. I hope you guys had as much fun watching this video as I did making it. If you liked this video, give me a little thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel for more Disney love, and you can follow my adventures day to day on Instagram at Cintirelli. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more videos like this of my collections, or what types of videos you would like to see from me. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys are really into pin trading too. Thanks for watching. Have a magical day!